Hey guys, I am just going to talk to you really quick about little things. I've been making videos about my illness. I have dysautonomia. The form that I have is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And if you follow me or you've been watching them, you know what that is and why I make the videos that I make. My goal is to bring as much awareness to this illness as possible, because there's just so much lack of knowledge, especially in the medical field, that it's actually quite frightening. But on another level, I really want my friends and my family to understand what I'm going through on an emotional and a physical basis. And I know that it can be hard to understand that, especially if you're just doing like reading updates, and if you Google it or whatever. So I've always known my whole life that hands-on experience is like the best kind of teacher. And if I show you, maybe it'll be a little bit easier for you to understand and accept. So I wanted to talk to you about that, and I also wanted to talk to you about why I monitor my heart rate and why a lot of people with POTS monitor their heart rate. It's because we like to track our good days and our bad days. It's extremely hard for us to make plans with our loved ones, unfortunately, due to this illness. It's a very debilitating illness, and it is unpredictable. It strikes at any time. I have noticed with me specifically that mine is very on schedule with my hormones. So I have about, like I've said, about 3 to 6 good days a month, and they come in increments, and I can pretty much pinpoint around the location of time that it's going to be, not the exact days. So I like to try to do things around those specified days. Another reason why we like to monitor our heart rates is because every time that we're standing, we're basically running a marathon in standing still position. Our bodies are overworking themselves, our hearts are beating so fast, it's overworking our organs. That's actually quite terrifying to me if you think about it. And if you think about what happens when your heart is under too much stress and strain, it actually is quite terrifying to think what could happen. And I don't particularly like when my heart rate is 150. It literally feels like there's somebody inside of my chest kicking me from the inside out, and it makes me breathless. And then my anxiety starts to set in, so my heart rate's like 150 just standing, and then all of a sudden it's 180 because I'm having a massive anxiety attack on top of it because the feeling is too overwhelming for me. So those are reasons why I like to monitor. I like to keep track, and I like to make sure that I'm not exceeding my max heart rate. So if my heart rate's 150, I know that I need to sit down, I need to chill, and I need to relax and take a bit off. And then it lets me keep a journal so that when I do go to my doctors, I can be like, well, this is, improvement that I've made, or this is where I'm going wrong. Like, I'm doing dishes and my heart rate's 140, just washing one plate. These are things that I can tell my doctor so that my doctor can try to help me and give me feedback on what to do to change these scenarios. So when somebody asks me, well, maybe you should just stop monitoring your heart rate, you won't see what it's doing and you can just go about your normal life. Unfortunately, that's not really the case, because regardless if I see it on a machine, I can feel it, and I know at this point what my heart rate is without looking. I can feel it pounding on my chest, and I'll be like, ooh, my heart rate's probably over 140 right now, so I'll look down to make sure that I'm right, and I am. It's the same with me having a bradycardia spell where I'm having a low heart rate. I'll look down and be like, I feel like crap. I'll look down, my heart rate's 56. So, these are things that even not monitoring, you can't just get up and go and pretend like your body isn't sick. It is physically limiting, and debilitating. I just mixed those two words together. So I just really wanted to make a quick video and let you know that when we monitor, it's not us being obsessive, it's not us being anxious or anything like that. It's us taking care of our bodies the way that our bodies need to be taken care of, because we do not have bodies like you, and that's, you know, the crappy part about it. We wish we did, but we just don't.